And we're live. Holy jeez, look at this. See? I actually have a nice camera. Judd, say something.
Hello. How are you
Okay.
doing?
Now, we need the audience to be able to tell us if they can hear us. Hear us both. Because last time we ridiculed the audience when they said they couldn't hear you.
Turns out they couldn't hear us.
Turns out they couldn't hear us.
Right the whole time.
Turns out they were not lying. So I have a much better camera. I was criticized last time for, although it's not a great angle, it still makes my face look round. And maybe that's just that my face is round. You can see, I don't know. It's not an accurate portrayal, I don't think.
What is an accurate portrayal?
This camera. I'm much more handsome in real life.
Camera doesn't do any justice.
We do this. There.
You say so. All right. Anyway, yeah, so the stock market just went up to the moon, and I don't understand. Does anyone out there understand? I thought this is an appropriate question for the audience here, because they're saying it's travel, but I thought travel wasn't happening. So I'm confused, because I have this horrible fear that tomorrow it's going to crash again, because people keep saying to invest in it.
I wouldn't be surprised. The market seems fairly volatile. I know gold is up.
No, gold was going up, but now it's going down.
Is it really? That's bad news.
Didn't it just close? Let's figure this out. Hang on, this can't be too hard.
Well, yesterday it looked like it was up. So was it yesterday? Recently, last time I checked gold, it looked like it was up.
All right. What does it say now?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
Is anybody in the comments?
Is there anyone in the comments?
Yeah,
let's take a look.
Figure out if anyone can hear us first.
I'm gonna open up the YouTube stream. How do I
thought we were on.
You thought we were on what?
Oh, that this was the. Okay. Who knows? Oh, I see what you mean. The stream would have two different things for comments. That makes sense. Seeing as they're two different platforms. Okay. All right, let's go check some.
All right, I can hear you on the stream for now. Perhaps I should let the Mockingbird know that we're doing this.
It might be a good idea to tell people.
Might be a good idea.
You know.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Bringing that up. So basically, we're really just testing this out to make sure we can be a little bit more professional this time around. What do we got here? All right. Me and my WCW shirt. Check it out. Monday Night Jericho.
As others saying in the chat.
There's nothing being said in the chat.
Oh, you're just responding to a question for yourself about the shirt.
No, I was just showing you. Check out my shirt. You seem very unimpressed though. No. I was expecting you to be like, "Wow, fucking nice shirt."
Matt, I didn't know when it was an appropriate time to bring that up, but yeah, it's a pretty nice shirt.
I think it's a pretty good shirt. It's a classic Chris Jericho shirt. It's the one that he wore in WCW versus NWO Revenge.
Which one was that again? What
that was the N64, those classic N64 games that everybody considers the best.
Beloved, right? Like really good controls, really good stuff.
They're all beloved, but the one that everybody says is the best is No Mercy, because that's when the controls sort of advanced. You know, every game they add in, like now you can attack an opponent while he's sort of in the referee position, and now you can do a special while you're running, and
they add more mechanics to it. Yeah,
exactly. So No Mercy was the final one, so that's considered the best. But they're all great games.
They're all masterpieces.
Well, they are. Like Revenge had a point system, so if you did the same move too often, you didn't get as many points for it. And if you flew off the top rope, you'd get points. So even though you won the match, your opponent could get higher points.
You would suddenly get criticized for missing spots and stuff like.
Yeah, well, I don't know about missing spots. I don't think you can miss spots in a video
no,
game, but
no show. Suddenly the game just freezes.
that would be awesome.
No, one of them was like that. One of them was really meta. Like the let me think. What was it called? The most recent one, I think, but not 2K, but 2020, the one that's terrible. But the
You
one
could lose
before that.
You could lose points for missing spots.
No, it wasn't that involved, but it was like if you didn't go along with what the office said behind the scenes or something, you
Really?
fans are like, what is this?
They added politics.
Oh,
They
for
added
sure. Yeah, exactly.
politics to the gameplay. You have heat backstage. You're getting buried.
You should have to like balance that with like the audience's reception. I mean, this is way too involved. What happened to just trying to win the game? Like, I don't know.
So, how have you been doing during the previous week of the coronavirus?
This week is kind of the same. Still not sick. I'm happy about that. And
That's good.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll just see. I mean, we're talking about they've extended it to June 31st. So who knows? Yeah, but more about this game of yours. So what makes the controls better on this the second one or whatever you said? What improved?
Well, it's actually the fourth one. So there was WCW versus NWO World Tour, which was sort of basic, whatever. Revenge was a little bit more involved. It had a point system, and then what happened next was WWF or WWF at the time. They bought the rights to, I don't know if bought the rights, but AKI, THQ, the company that made the wrestling game, they switched to WWF instead of WCW. They made WrestleMania 2000. And then the next one was No Mercy. And there was supposedly a Backlash game that was in the mix, but I don't know. Things fell through. So
But people always talk about that one as having like really good controls compared to like the SmackDown versus Raw ones, and I never played it. So what made that stand out, or how is it different? Is it more intuitive? Like,
there's sort of a bit of a rock paper scissors mechanic to the fighting, whereas you'd have really just two buttons. It was grapple and strike.
Right.
And if you held grapple for a longer time, you would do a strong grapple. And if you held strike for a longer time, you would do a stronger strike. So a strike always trumps a grapple, but a stronger strike takes longer to do than a shorter grapple. And so there was sort of like a rock, paper, scissors mechanic of whatever. And obviously the best you can do is a strong grapple. You want to beat your opponent so bad that they can't stop you from doing a strong grapple, and you can beat the tar out of them, right? It's a really great game. Like, me describing it doesn't do it justice. You really have to play it.
Maybe we should do it. Can we do a live stream of that?
A live stream of playing WWF No Mercy. I would love that.
Have that thing where you have a PlayStation, you can go live on it and do all that stuff.
Well, the thing is it's on N64. And while I wouldn't doubt that you could play N64 games online, I don't think anybody really did. Like, I'm sure that they had the technology back then. It's just nobody really ever played.
But I mean, now, like, there isn't like
there's absolutely is an emulator. If you wanted to get an emulator, we could do that. I would have to teach you how to play it on the live stream, though.
What is wrong with my iPad? Or we can't move. Oh, there we go. All right, yeah. We could do that. No, let's do that. So, isn't there a small one, like a mini N64? Did that not exist, or it does?
No,
right?
I don't believe they've done an N64 mini yet. I know
on
that.
earth is our comment section? This is where these people really shine. Where?
I don't think anybody's watching.
Oh, this is no good. No, that's no good at all. The exact opposite of good and what we need.
That is the exact up.
Well, not the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Right. We got to figure this out. Is there a? Has to be. They made a mini version of everything else, right? So Let's see here. Mini N64. All right. Review. News.
Oh, you know what? I think Tommy's streaming right now. That's probably why nobody's on our channel.
We better turn this thing down.
Oh, no. Now his video is private.
Okay, Ben.
Tommy was recently streaming, so whatever.
Okay. We're all burned out. Okay.
They're all burned out on streams.
Mm-hmm. So did they...
What are you looking up, Judd?
Trying to find out if N64 had...
No, I believe that they did a mini Nintendo, a mini Super Nintendo, but I have not heard of a mini N64. Now, with that said, if there was a mini N64, the licensing of a game like No Mercy could get complicated for several reasons. One is the inclusion of Chris Benoit.
What?
Chris Benoit is...
That's not, like, controversial people can be removed from a game.
That's true. But that was one of the reasons that was cited as to why they've never re-released it in, like, the PlayStation Store or whatever.
But that's like not releasing Madden 92 because O.J. Simpson's in it. It doesn't... Or something like that, or what's it? NBA 2K, whatever it is. Charles Barkley and I think Michael Jordan have never been licensed by NBA Live. Aren't all the likenesses and licenses owned by that, like Titan Sports? Can't is it that, or is it one of these things with a video game company? Because like that often gets complicated, right? Where one video game company goes out of business, it's bought by another, that kind of a thing.
Well, that was exactly what I was going to get into. Is Sin Sophia, AKI, THQ. It was AKI. It was THQ was the company that made the game, and AKI was the company that actually did the programming and whatever. So AKI has folded and is been bought and sold several times, and the current incarnation of it is called Sin Sophia. So
who owns it then?
Sin Sophia is the... Oh, wait, that is interesting. Who does own it? Oh, we got Joey in the numbers. Joey with the numbers in the chat. So who owns it? THQ hired AKI to produce it. So I think THQ owns it. However, the game mechanics are Sin Sophia.
So wait, so someone owns the publishing rights and then somebody owns the actual engine that it runs on?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm sort of guessing here. I don't really know, but I know that the contract to make a wrestling game was THQ. It still is THQ. It's always been THQ. I mean, for a long time. And THQ, they outsourced the game to AKI because AKI had this really great pro wrestling engine. That was the one that, whatever. So in, I think it was 2001, for whatever reason, they left AKI and started making the games their own without AKI's game mechanics, and the games kind of fell off a cliff. And in the meantime, AKI kind of folded and turned into Sin Sophia and whatever. So sure. I believe that now that you really sort of press me to it, and I think about it, I guess that it would be THQ that owns the rights to those old No Mercy games.
Well, then why wouldn't they just make like a different, like, or a modern version with the same? Why did the engine die out or not get used?
Because they parted ways with AKI. AKI is the one that owns the engine.
So AKI has the engine, but they don't have the licensing rights to make a game that would be successful in North America. Yes?
That sounds about right, yeah. Like AKI could make a
game with
engine,
but they don't have the licensing right to the characters that they need to make
it
successful and sell it.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Is nobody wants to
unless it's like an indie developer, but they're such a big developer, why would they? So wait, are they? Like, who would buy? When did they buy this thing, or is it just so happens they technically own the rights, but they're not doing anything with it? Like,
what do you mean?
Meaning, like, well, you said Sin Sophia. Are they like a big game publisher? Like, why do they have this?
Sin Sophia is a small.
You can't hear me anymore? Okay, wait a minute.
Oh. Okay.
Joey, can you hear me?
I can definitely hear you a lot better. Joey with the numbers.
There we go. Is that better?
You definitely have gotten louder in my
That's as loud as it goes. So if we can't do this, then this is the end.
Well, this time we will not berate Joey with the numbers for telling us that he can't hear you.
That's a little better. Okay, we'll have to make that work.
Is there anything that I can do to adjust the sound?
I don't know. I thought I'd be clipping. According to Vish, I am clipping, so it's distorting.
Hmm.
I don't know. I've got volume and then this one. There we go. This is the volume knob for this. So this obviously makes me go like super quiet.
All sounds the same to me. Oh, now I can't hear
that
you.
Makes it, yeah, now you can hear. There we go. I think that's good. And then I've got another one here, but I don't think it connects to anything. Let's
Actually, you're kind of quiet
I'm literally toggling with the. So let's see if I press this one, if anything happens. What about now?
You're fine. Yeah.
Right. What about now? Does that work?
Nothing has changed.
What about now?
Nothing has changed.
What about now?
Nothing has changed.
Okay, so it's only this one that does anything.
That one doesn't seem to do anything either. Oh, now, yes, you're a lot lower.
That one does everything. Okay. All right. That's good, I think. Yes?
I think so. Joey with the numbers. I think he's gone now.
Riveting.
Turn it up as loud as possible, Judd.
There. Okay. There we go.
There we go.
All right.
All right. So to get into this extremely interesting Sin Sophia THQ talk, basically THQ was had a contract with WWE to make the wrestling games, and they outsourced the work to AKI, which then turned into Sin Sophia. And Sin Sophia is a very small, I believe it's a Japanese company that doesn't make much. Like, I don't know if there's anything that I don't know if there's anything that we would know of.
Are they defunct? Are they not like publishing anymore? Or do they not?
They still exist, but they don't make games in English. Like, if you go to their website, it doesn't. It's all characters that you need to download a font for, and it doesn't translate to English, and so we're not their market.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay then. What about Fire Pro? Can we use the Fire Pro series, or is there some other?
We can play Fire Pro on Steam. I have Steam, and I could get that.
How do we stream Steam?
I don't know. I haven't
really. Just teach me technology in general. Like, I'm struggling with where's the volume, so we could probably do a whole thing with this. Andrew teaches. Shut the internet.
Say it again.
What?
Say it again. Who's teaching you?
Adam's teaching.
Yes. Not Andrew. Why do you call me Andrew? Fuck you. You know my name is Adam.
Is it? Do I?
All right. How about this? Have you seen Iron Man?
At times. Continue. What is your question?
What does at times mean?
Meaning they play movies on TV, you know what I mean, or trailers on TV or whatever it's called, you know. Hang on a minute.
Okay, but what do you mean? What is at? Have you seen the movie? Should be like a yes or no.
No, I've not seen the full movie, but I understand who Iron Man is and what he does. He's a man and he has an Iron Man suit and he fights crime.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Just saved you 2 hours.
You just saved me 2 hours. Yeah, you just summarized the movie exactly. Spoiler alert, Iron Man is a movie about a man who dresses in an iron suit and fights crime. Spoiler.
Isn't it like some kind of like, you know, fancy sci-fi metal or something that he uses?
I don't know, man.
No.
It's probably vibranium or adamantium or one of those made-up metals.
Made-up metals. Vibranium.
Vibranium is their metal.
Structanium, like
you're not familiar with vibranium?
No, I'm familiar with what's it called? Adamantium.
Yes, adamantium was the sacred metal of the Marvel universe.
So what is vibranium? Is that also part of the Marvel universe?
Vibranium is
I just so happen to have the encyclopedia of DC Comics and the encyclopedia of Marvel. So why don't we just look up this vibranium of which you speak? But
when I read comics, I was always under the impression that Captain America's shield was made of adamantium. However, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they say vibranium, and the gears in my head make me wonder if they've replaced vibranium with adamantium because of some sort of copyright rules, like
what, from like an actual science factory or something?
No, not that, because for the longest time, what is it? Fox owned the rights to anything X-Men, so they may associate adamantium with X-Men. But I don't know. I don't really I read comics as a kid. I don't keep up with it. Vibranium might be what they fucking use now. I don't know. They've advanced adamantium to vibranium.
Vibe is the only thing they have, and they say 365. So let's find out.
Black Panther's suit is made of vibranium. It's like you punch. It's sort of like Bishop, actually. You punch this fucking suit, and it hits you back with vibranium. Let's see. And adamantium is indestructible. So there are different properties to these two things.
Okay. Vibe, apparently, is... Oh, he's some guy who was with what's it called? Aquaman.
That helps us in no way, shape, or form whatsoever.
Well then, do we know who has
vibranium?
Yeah,
Captain America, Black Panther.
Captain America is
his shield is vibranium, but if you look up,
is he DC or
what?
Captain America is Marvel, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right, hang on. For a man who
he's the man. Listen.
I didn't even look one. Right.
Jesus Christ, Judd. He's the head of the Avengers.
Oh yeah. Should have known from his Spanish translation of the Avengers that has his face right on it. But anyway, where is this? Hold still.
That's like saying a Superman DC. He's the head of the Justice League.
Yeah, he's like their president. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I did have another question, but this is going in an interesting direction. So let's see this through.
You want to hear this?
Joey says he thinks it's found in Wakanda, which is where Black Panther is from.
Alrighty, let's find out. Captain America. Cyclops, Crystal. What's this guy? Cyber.
Don't
know who this is. Great and Creed. The Commission on Superhero Activities. Copycat. Who else is in here? Colossus. Comet Man. All right. Changeling. Camistro. All right.
Changeling, I believe, is actually more from the series, the X-Men animated series. But go on.
Captain Marvel. Captain America. Here we go. All right. Okay. Powers. The super soldier serum brought Rogers to the peak of his physical perfection, able to lift twice his own body weight and be a gymnast. All right.
Super soldier serum is essentially steroids. Steroids were
comment on the shield he carries around.
Huh. So that helps us no way whatsoever.
It has to be in here. Like it's
Captain America. Captain America fought Nazis and used the super soldier serum to that I believe was developed by the Nazis to turn him into a super soldier. If you know a little bit about steroids, it was actually used by the Nazis to make their soldiers stronger and more aggressive. So essentially, what they don't tell you is Captain America is a steroid user.
I believe it's called superpowers, but But is it actually considered in the thing, like in the actual books? Do they actually consider it like steroids, and does it get like tested and stuff, or is it considered to be like magic and like not a thing?
Magic and all
Oh,
that
okay.
bullshit. Yeah. When really it's
No, no, no. I mean, like, I don't know. Like Tony Stark has like real life alcoholism. I wondered if there's something with, you know, Captain America gets weaker in his old age and then has to like join a gym or something. I don't know. Some big controversy like Mark McGuire is like a guest star. No, there's like no like 96 crossover.
that would be awesome. Where they find a bunch of needles in fucking Captain America's locker. What are these, Cap? What are these?
It's really real for a second.
Yeah.
They're illegal at the time. No, that's just it. It's illegal at the time. He was bodybuilding, so it's okay. But now he has to try to return to form and
Yeah.
beat like Dorian Yates and stuff. Like, no, you know,
Wow.
I don't know.
So what I was going to say, do you know who the bad guy is in Captain America? Or sorry, in Iron Man? No. Whoa. You don't need to look it up.
Why I have his giant book for that?
So I was going to take this time to catch up on the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I started watching Iron Man 1, which is where it all sort of begins. And while watching it, I'm going to send you something on Facebook. Because you haven't seen the movies, what I'm gathering from all this, right? Do you know who the bad guy is? No, okay. So I'm going to send you a picture of the bad guy.
Is it Red Skull, or is it the guy who fires the cables from like telephone poles at people? Is it that guy?
The guy that fires the
telephone
cables from telephone poles? What?
He fights them on like a race car track.
That's Iron Man 2. That is one of the bad guys for Iron Man, but that's the next movie. And Red Skull is a bad guy in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but that's Captain America. But okay, I will send you a picture.
Are we the bad guys at one of those?
You're the bad guy.
Is it Judd? You're the look inside and see. Like, is it very symbolic? Did Marvel?
You're the bad guy for not knowing your Marvel history, Judd.
It is pretty embarrassing, but I have this entire encyclopedia. And don't know what
you haven't seen any of the movies, it sounds like.
Not enough to remember them, I guess. All right.
I'm gonna send you something, and you're gonna help me prove my point. Oh wait, does it say his name? Let me just see. Fuck, it says his name. Can I? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to. I need to do this in a way that you won't.
I mean, I was pretty oblivious. Like, I've just didn't even see him on the front cover, so like I don't think you need to be too clandestine about this.
All right, I'm just gonna send you a picture.
Okay.
On Facebook.
Okay.
Give me a second here. So anyway, the problem is that I watched Iron Man and I could not tell who the villain is.
Okay, then.
What is this? Okay, so I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to see someone who has never seen the movie before, if they can...
The suspense is building. This is like...
I'm sending you a picture. Tell me, who is that man? I'm sending you a picture. I don't know if I can get... basically... For everyone watching, I'm sending a picture of the villain from Iron Man 1 to see if Judd can tell me who that actor is. Because he doesn't know.
The actor or?
The actor.
Don't know.
You don't know?
Don't know. I don't care. Give me half.
I had no idea either, and I've gotten so much slack over this. Because I watched the movie. I'll give you a clue. It's Jeff Bridges.
Good clue.
So I'm watching this movie with somebody, and like I said, I'm trying to catch up on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I want to not catch up, but I'm trying to refresh myself during this pandemic, watch the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe from beginning to end, and I'm watching Iron Man with a friend, and they go, I can't take this movie seriously. And I go, why not? And they go, well, because the bad guy is Jeff Bridges, and I just see the dude from The Big Lebowski. And I go, that guy's not Jeff Bridges. What? I immediately challenge and insult this person. I say, whoa, we got to look this up. Pull up IMDb right now. And I'm like digging my heels in, and the character starts talking, and immediately I go, no, wait, yeah, you're right. That's absolutely Jeff Bridges. Because as soon as you hear his voice, it sounds like him. But to me, I don't recognize him. I think that doesn't look anything like Jeff Bridges.
No, it doesn't. It really
doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. See, I am proven right here. Everybody else that I've said this to, they say, that's ridiculous, Adam. I can't believe that you did not recognize that was Jeff Bridges. However, as soon as I hear him talk, it's like, okay, yeah, that's definitely the dude. His voice is very recognizable, but he's got a bald head. Nobody could recognize somebody with a bald head.
No, impossible. All right. So, with that said, I guess we need to go and download some N64 games, or which one? You pick one at random. How about that for the chat? For the next stream, you pick one at random. And maybe
I don't know. I'm not sure that I really want to play. I'm not sure that I really want to battle you on N64. I think I would destroy you. So
okay, well then Forgotten It has been laid down. So tomorrow,
tomorrow,
it's Saturday.
Okay.
We'll play one of these games. That's the next thing. So you pick in the chat what you want to pick, or if no one does it, we'll pick.
All right. And did we figure out about vibranium?
I don't think it exists. I think you made it up.
Well,
but if you know it in the chat, you can also put that in there.
It's definitely in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. However, it is also made up. They made it up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
All right, then.
All right. So are we calling it a day, Judd?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully we've gotten all of the mistakes out of our broadcast. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you all again soon. Thank you very much, Judd, for being on the show.
You're welcome.